Hello everyone. Hi. Today we are going to discuss that this question to prove that factorial n is equal to n to the power n multiplied by e to the power minus n if n tends to infinity. It means if n tends to infinity, then factorial n is equal to n to the power n multiplied by e to the power minus n. Then how to prove it? First of all, we know that x by 1 plus x is less than e sorry less than ln 1 plus x less than x for every x greater than 0. Okay, we know this inequality. Okay, we can easily conclude this inequality through graph also. ठीक है? Just like if we draw a rough graph, then ln 1 plus x will be what? It is minus 1 0. Okay, and it will at x is equal to minus 1 it will go to minus infinity, at x is equal to 0 it will be 0, and this curve will be like this. It is y is equal to ln 1 plus x, and y is equal to x graph will be like this. If we draw, then y is equal to x for x is greater than 0 will be like this. And if we draw this graph, x 1 plus x divided by 1 plus x, then it will be how much? X is equal to, we can write it like this, 1 minus 1 bata 1 plus x. Okay, then at x is equal to minus 1 plus, then it will go to minus infinity. At x is equal to 0, okay, it will be 0, and at x positive or x is greater than 0, then it will never take the value 1. Only if x tends to infinity, it will be at 1. So therefore, if it is y is equal to 1, then the graph of this curve will be like this, that it will minus infinity like this. Okay, then you can easily conclude that it is the graph of y is equal to x beta 1 plus x. It is the graph of y is equal to x, and it is the graph of y is equal to ln 1 plus x. So without going to the application of derivative to prove this, we can easily conclude this from this graph, that for x is every x greater than 0, y is equal to x is greater than this, and it is greater than this. It can be easily verified by this. Okay, now move further. Now from this we can easily conclude that 1 plus 1 by k to the power k is greater than less than e, and it is less than 1 plus 1 by k to the power k plus 1 for every k belongs to integer. Okay, if we put x is equal to 1 by k, then we shall get this result. We can also verify this. From this we can write, if we take these two, then what will be this? If 1 plus x is less than e to the power x, it is also get positive, it is also positive, so inequality is not going to be altered. Okay, then what happened here? If we put x barabar 1 by k, then 1 plus 1 by k is less than 1 by k. Okay, then 1 plus 1 by k to the power k is less than e. Okay, it is here. Okay, and now if we consider these two, then what shall we get? We shall get e to the power x by 1 plus x is less than 1 plus x. Okay, it is also positive, it is also positive, so inequality is also not going to be altered. Okay, now put x is equal to 1 by k, then what happened? 1 by k, we can write this like this, 1 by 1 plus 1 by k. 1 by x is equal to k, so we can write this 1 bata 1 plus x plus 1 less than 1 plus 1 by x. Okay. Now if we put x is equal to 1 by k, so 1 by x is equal to k, then what shall we get? 1 bata k plus 1, okay, is less than 1 plus 1 by k. Now e is less than 1 plus 1 by k, okay, to the power k plus 1. So from these two we can easily see that 1 plus 1 by k is less than e, and it is less than 1 plus 1 by k to the power k plus 1. ठीक है? So for every integer k, it can be easily reduced or verified. Okay? Now we have this result. From this result we have come to this result. Okay? Okay, now let's see further. Now we put k is equal to 1, 2, 3, 2 n minus 1 and multiply all together. Okay? We put k is equal to 1, then we put k is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the power to n minus 1 terms, and then multiply all the terms. What shall we get? Just see. Each time we multiply e to e n minus 1 times, we shall have here e to the power n minus 1. Okay? We shall have here e to the power n minus 1. Okay? And if we multiply this term, then what shall we get? Let's just explain this term. Expand this term, k plus 1 to the power k divided by k to the power k. Okay? And now we put k is equal to 1, 2 in this term. What shall we get? I am just explaining this. What shall we get? Okay? K is equal to 1, then we have 2 to the power 1. 2 to the power 1. K is equal to 2, then we have 3 to the power 2 divided by 2 to the power 2. K is equal to 3, then we have 4 to the power 3, and here we shall have 3 to the power 3. And in this way, if we put k is equal to n minus 2, then we shall have n minus 1 to the power n minus 2, or divided by n minus 2 to the power n minus 2. And if you put k is equal to n minus 1, then we shall have n to the power k and divided by n minus 1 to the power n minus 1. So if we simplify this, then what shall we get? This power will be balanced by this power will be cancelled out by this, and similarly it will be cancelled out. Numerator terms will be cancelled out by this n minus 1, n minus 2, and only single power term, linear term will be left in the denominator. So finally we shall have n to the power k divided by 2, 3, n minus 2, n minus 1. 1 into 2, 1. If you multiply anything by 1, then we shall have anything else. So we can multiply or divide by 1 easily to n minus 1. So here we shall get n to the power k and factorial n minus 1. So if we put k is equal to 1, 2, 3 to n minus 1, and then we multiply all the terms all together, then from this deduction we can easily see what shall we have in the LHS side. Then we shall have LHS side this term, n to the power k divided by factorial n minus 1. Okay? And what shall we have on the right side? So right side nothing, the same term, but it will go, if you put k is equal to n minus 1, then it will have here nth term. Okay? In the denominator we shall have nth term, n to the power n to the power n minus 1. k is equal to n minus 1. So here we have n to the power n minus 1. Okay, here we have n to the power n minus 1. Okay, and here we shall have n to the power n and divided by factorial n minus 1, because in denominator what shall we have, that is the value of k is n minus 1 as like this, and the power will be what, power will be n. Okay, so it will be cancelled out by this and we shall have this inequality now. Okay, like this. Similarly, it is this now, this inequality has been transformed into this form. Okay, now we move further. Now here, let's see what shall we have here. If a n to the power n minus 1, if we multiply n in this denominator and numerator, we shall have, if we multiply numerator and numerator by n, we shall have n to the power n. It will be factorial n, e to the power n minus 1. And what shall here we shall have, it is n to the power n, and if we multiply and divide by n, then here we shall have n to the power n plus 1 and divided by, and it is factorial n here. Okay, now we transfer e to the power n minus 1 in this side. So what shall we have, and this can be written like this. Every term is positive, so inequality is not going to alter. E to the power minus n into e less than factorial n, and here we have n to the power n, e to the power minus n, and n e. One n will be extra here. Okay, so if we write this, n is factorial n divided by n to the power n, e to the power minus n to the power, okay, we have brought n to the power n e to the power minus here, so here it is n to the power e, n into multiplied by e. Okay, now it can be written like this. If we take 1 by nth power of this, okay, then what shall we get? We shall have e to the power 1 by n is factorial n divided by n to the power n e to the power minus n 1 by n less than n e to the power 1 by n. Okay, now see, if limit n tends to infinity, e to the power 1 by n will be what? It tends to 1. N tends to infinity, then it will tends to 1, and limit n tends to infinity, n to the power 1 by n, okay, also tends to 1. It will be infinity to the power 0 form. It will be infinity to the power 0 form. Okay, so if we simplify this, then we shall have, for students understanding, I am simplifying this here, n to the power limit n tends to power infinity n to the power 1 by n. It is infinity to the power 0 form, so what will its limit? Its limit will be log n limit n tends to infinity. So here we have infinity by infinity form, so simply applying L'Hopital rule, we shall get 1 by n. Okay, and if n tends to infinity, then it will tends to 1, e to the power 0. E to the power 0 will be 1. Okay, so it is also tends to 1. So it is the multiplication of n to the power 1 by n and e to the power n by n. If n tends to infinity, it will tends to 1, it will tends to 1. So all together, okay, all together limit n tends to infinity n e 1 by n tends to 1. Okay, then now see what we have left, that it has been clarified, understood, so I am just erasing it. And now see now we have left what? That it is from Sandwich theorem, this limit, if you put limit on this, okay, if we put limit on this, limit n tends to infinity e to the power n divided by n to the power n e to the power minus n 1 by n. So by Sandwich theorem, this value will be equal to 1, tends to 1, of course, but it will be 1. So what here, what happens? Factorial n is equal to n to the power n to the power minus n. So we have proved this. It is very important result and it will be used in many problems of calculus and algebra. Okay, so if n tends to infinity, factorial n can be written like this, n to the power n multiplied by e to the power minus n. Okay, thank you.